Hi all, myself Nisha Sharif, Assistant Professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering. I welcome you all to the first session of the sixth module of the subject Heat and Mass Transfer. This module is purely related to the mass transfer. Up to this point, we restricted our discussion related to the heat transfer. That is, in the first 5 modules, we discussed about the mechanism of heat transfer, that is conduction, convection and radiation, then the applications of heat transfer like heat exchangers. Then the 6th module or the last module is purely related to the mass transfer and the mechanism of mass transfer. Many significant heat problems encountered in practice involve mass transfer mechanism. For example, a portion of heat lost from a wetted surface is due to evaporation, which involves both heat and mass transfer. So, it turns out that mass transfer is analogous to heat transfer in many aspects, and there is close resemblance between heat and mass transfer relations. In this session, I will introduce you the mechanism of mass transfer. So let's go to the topics. The first one is the definition of mass transfer. Actually, what is meant by mass transfer? It is the net movement of a component in a mixture from one location to another location due to the presence of difference in concentration or partial pressure. Here, the driving force for mass transfer phenomenon is concentration difference. We already studied that the temperature difference is the driving potential of heat transfer. In the first modules, we know that we derived the equation for heat transfer. There, the driving force is the temperature difference. Similarly, in case of mass transfer, concentration difference is the driving force. That is, if there is a difference in concentration or partial pressure of a species in a mixture, mass transfer will take place. In other words, whenever there is an imbalance of a commodity in a medium, imbalance means there is a driving potential. Nature tends to redistribute until a balance or an equilibrium established. This is the mechanism behind many natural phenomena. So, if you are considering a mixture which is having 2 or more species, those concentration varies within the material. There is a tendency of mass to move. So, next is the example or applications of mass transfer. So, mass transfer phenomenon is having a wide variety of application in industry as well as in our day-to-day life. The common examples of mass transfer in many industries are distillation, drying, absorption, adsorption, leaching and liquid extraction. Okay. So what is meant by distillation? Distillation is the process of separation of components of a mixture by using selective boiling and condensation. Distillation is mainly used in deriving diesel and gasoline from crude oil. Then next one is drying. As the name indicates that we know that what is the meaning of drying, which is a mass transfer process. It is a mass transfer process consisting of the removal of water or another solvent by evaporation from a solid or semi-solid surface. Okay, this process is carried out before selling and packaging of various products. So, the next application is absorption. Absorption is the process by which molecules or ions absorb or is absorbed by another. Then adsorption. Adsorption is defined as the deposition of molecular species onto the surface. Then leaching. Leaching is the process of extracting a substance from a solid material that is dissolved in a liquid. This process is mainly used in chemical industries. So the last one is liquid extraction, which is also known as solvent extraction. It's a method to separate compounds or metal complexes based on their relative solubilities in two different immiscible liquids, usually water and organic solvent. So next we are moving to the modes of mass transfer or the mechanism of mass transfer. Mainly there are three modes of mass transfer. First one is mass transfer by diffusion, then mass transfer by convection, and the third one is mass transfer by change of phase. So the first and the main one is mass transfer by diffusion. The mass transfer by diffusion means the transport of mass by random molecular motion of the species due to concentration, pressure or temperature difference. And another important point is that it is analogous to the heat transfer by conduction. In many ways we can compare heat transfer and mass transfer. So we know that heat transfer is also having three modes, that is conduction, convection and radiation. Here the conduction heat transfer is analogous to the mass transfer by diffusion. When one of the species is in tubular motion, the eddy diffusion takes place. Mass transfer is more rapid by eddy diffusion. The examples of eddy diffusion process is dissipation of smoke from a smokestack. That is, in case of eddy diffusion, turbulence causes mixing and transfer of smoke to the ambient air. Next type of mechanism is mass transfer by convection. Mass transfer by convection is similar to the heat transfer by convection. In mass transfer by convection, the rate of molecular diffusion of mass can be accelerated by the bulk motion of fluids, like what happened in the case of heat transfer by convection. In case of mass transfer by convection, mass can be transported between the boundary of a surface and a moving fluid, or between two moving fluids which are relatively immiscible. This mechanism of mass transfer is called convective mass transfer and is analogous to the heat transfer by convection. Okay, the example of mass transfer by convection is the evaporation of ether. In case of heat transfer by convection, we are using the equation of Newton's law of cooling, that is Q is equal to heat transfer rate is equal to H A delta T. H is the heat transfer coefficient, A is the area, then delta T is the temperature difference between the surface and the fluid. Like that, we can use the same equation in case of mass transfer by convection. Here we can write the mass transfer equation as mass transfer rate is equal to H into A into delta C or delta P. Okay, in case of mass transfer, H is the mass transfer coefficient and area is A, then delta C, the driving force is concentration difference or the partial pressure difference. The third one or the last one is mass transfer by change of phase. As the name indicates, it is the transfer of mass with a change from one phase to another. The mass transfer in such case occurs due to the simultaneous action of convection and diffusion. For the case of mass transfer by change of phase, there are some examples. The first one is hot gas escaping from the chimney. That is, the hot gases escaping from the chimney move by convection and then it is diffused to the air above the chimney. Then the second one is evaporation of water, that is the mixing of water vapor with the air during evaporation of water from the lake surface. This happens partly by convection and partly by diffusion. And the third example is boiling of water in open air. That is, there is first transfer of mass from liquid to vapor state, and then vapor mass from the liquid's interface is transferred to the open air by convection as well as by diffusion. This is the third mode or third mechanism of mass transfer. So hereby I am concluding the first session of mass transfer. Today we have discussed the definition and mechanism of mass transfer. Hope you got the concept. So thank you all.